So we're going to be looking at what I really got wrong and what I got right. And I have a little bit of a backstory to something like that. And yeah, so there's my lovely face from back in, I don't know, what is this, March, April, probably the end of March. You can already see we're starting off pretty not so hot here. Let me pull up the standings. I'm just kind of moving forward. I say that their pitching's not really great. I have the Red Sox in 5. We're starting here in the AL East. I put the Red Sox in 5th. I said their pitching wasn't going to be good enough. Rays in 4th, which I guess that makes sense. We kind of expected them to regress. Rays in 4 is dead on. If we move ahead here, I had Blue Jays in 3rd. No, so Red Sox and Blue Jays are swapped. We'll see if I had the Yankees or Orioles. I had the Yankees in 2nd, so I had the Orioles getting the first place in the AL East, which is wrong. So overall here, I go 1 for 5. Where did I see this coming from? I just thought the Orioles were going to be a lot more of a wagon this year. They kind of had a slow season in general. They were good, 91 and 71, but for what they were the year before, I think they kind of had a slower 2024 that we didn't really expect a whole lot, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense. White Sox in 5th, that's a dead gimme. We'll take that. So we're 2 for 6. I guess we could just go like, was it a win or a loss as far as predictions? AL East, complete loss. We're 0-1 right now. I don't think the Central is much better, by the way, because I had the Guardians in 4th. I don't really talk about the Guardians very much, apparently, because I moved pretty quickly onto the Royals, which I had in 3rd. Yeah, they were 2nd. So more than likely, I had the Twins grabbing first place if we move ahead here. Tigers in 2nd. They were in 3rd. I was kind of on the right track with them, though. I said they'd have a kind of a surprising year for this year. Twins in 1st, just a big miss. Twins had a really bad, especially end of the year. A lot of mediocre teams, and you had the worst team of all time. So the AL Central, also a loss predictions wise. Let's move ahead here to the West. The A's in 5th, not even right. The Angels ended up in 5th place in the AL West. I guess I didn't really realize that. Angels ended up in 5th, but I had the A's and Angels swapped. Mariners in 3rd. It's also wrong. They ended up being 2nd. They got to 85 wins. Rangers in 2nd, and then I had the Astros winning the division because, I think my point about the Rangers I make in this, though, is correct in the fact that I say, I didn't think they'd be as good, which regression was obviously kind of expected, but to their extent that it happened, I don't think so. I expected it to happen because I saw serious flaws with their pitching. We can't call that a win. I think we call it 0-3. The AL, predictions-wise, placement-wise. To the NL, Marlins in 5th. We'll go to the East. Marlins in 5th is dead on in last place by 9 games. We go to Natitude, sure. Yep, that's also correct. I had the Mets in 3rd. Yep, sure. Yeah, 3 for 3, right on with the NL East. But I go Phillies 2nd, Braves 1st, because it kind of was that was kind of consensus, like the Braves would win the division, because of course they would. They got injured, can't really predict that. I think we call the NL East a win, because for the most part, the order is pretty good. I was one off, swapped the Braves and Phillies up top. NL Central, this is bad. I had the Brewers in last place. Last place. A team that won 93 games. I said they were going to be last place in the NL Central. I gave them no chance. I thought there were serious flaws. They had just traded away Corbin Burns. Not just, but you know what I mean. Corbin Burns had gotten traded away. I didn't expect them to do well. I thought Counsell was gone. I don't know if they've got that magic anymore. They did. This is already pretty bad, but Pirates in 4th. The Pirates ended up in 5th, so womp womp. And I had the Reds in 3rd. Nope. Cardinals in 2nd. And Cubs in 1st. So I go a nice 0 for 5 in the NL Central. Oh, apparently I just showed all of them at one time here in the NL West. Yeah, that's pretty wrong. Rockies in 5th and Dodgers in 1st. Sure, we bookend it pretty well. I put the Padres in 4th because I thought they'd regress pretty mightily. I put the D-backs in 2nd, which, yeah, that was pretty popular because they'd coming off the World Series and they got better in the offseason. Giants in 3rd, who improved. That's a pretty big miss. Divisions-wise, we go 1-5. That was pretty putrid predicting the divisions. Let's hope that the playoff predictions, etc., go better. 2 of these teams aren't even in the playoffs. I put Giants, Cubs. I guess we can kind of just skip all the way to the World Series. I had the Braves beating the Phillies in the playoffs. So Phillies being bounced, I guess I want to say I had Orioles over Braves for the World Series, which I think is right. Yeah, Orioles over Braves was my prediction. Sure, they both made the playoffs, but that's pretty bad. I want to say for Cy Young and MVP. Okay, I had bets for MVP. Before he got hurt, he was looking like he would be. So that's not like a horrible take. AL, Okay, Juan Soto, I had AL, good, I guess switching teams. He'll be second place, so I guess that's not a horrible pick. Cy Young. Okay, I had Wheeler for Cy Young in the National League, Zach Wheeler, which he'll probably end up second. I guess he's got a shot at the Cy Young, but it'll probably be Chris Sale, which no one saw coming. Wheeler's a good pick as far as that goes. Who do I have in the AL? I have Skubal. I picked Skubal for AL Cy Young. How about that? But that's the predictions I had. That's overall pretty putrid.